So Nicholus, I just wanted to take a short review on our journey or your journey thus far. And so the first thing I want to ask you is, from the day when you started up to now, what progress have you seen in you on the program?
Yeah, as when I started with the program, I was a bit skeptical because of previous experience with coaches and psychologists, and so I did mention it to you that I'm a bit skeptical, but
Yes, you
I'm
did.
wrong.
Yeah.
But I'm wrong, and I appreciate it because when we started, there's quite a lot of issues that I had to unpack, and it was not easy because we had to go deep into the wound and
Yes.
open up the wound and remove whatever toxic things that were inside of the wound. And you know that a wound takes time to heal.
Yes.
And the wound that I had when I came to you, the wound that I had was quite deep. It was
Yes.
quite deep, and I had not realized that. And that wound has impacted on myself, my view on myself, my relationship. I didn't even realize that I was also toxic in
Yes.
somehow in some of my relationships, and I was also toxic in my relationship with my siblings, with my family, my parents, because of the toxicity that I have inherited when I was growing up.
Yes.
So I appreciate that we went back into the subconscious mind and cleaned that wound. And I think now my perspective about life has changed. It's not been easy. Even at work, it was not easy to concentrate, my view on myself. And I think so far the session has helped me to 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 have a different perspective about life, but most importantly, about myself.
Oh, awesome, man.
Yeah, that
You've
that
worked
that
very
that
hard, yes. You've worked
yes,
very
yes,
hard, and I saw sometimes how difficult it was for you. But I'm
yes.
very proud of you, Nicholas, of, from when you started and where you are now. So
Mm.
I just want you to review on me as a coach. How do you find me as a coach?
I That's what I'm saying. I really appreciate your kind of work. I really appreciate your kind of work, and I think for me is I would say your motherly touch also. I
Okay.
appreciate it. Yeah, I really
Okay.
appreciate it, and you know what I'm saying, motherly
I
touch.
know.
When you're wrong, you call me to order, but in a very loving way. You hold me accountable in a very loving way. So I really appreciate your work, and
Oh,
I'll obviously recommend. I'll recommend men because
okay.
I realize we men there's quite a lot of things that we need to unpack.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
we
know.
really need to unpack, and to build a better society, you need better men.
Oh man,
Yeah. So I'm
you
grateful. I'm grateful that when I checked on Google, coach around me, and your name came up. I'm very much grateful.
oh man, I look forward
Yes.
to our work further, and
Yes.
the fact that who you've become, and the recognition, recognizing, of what the shortcomings are. Um, it's
Mm.
always difficult to look at ourselves in the mirror, and
Mm.
to look at ourselves and criticize ourselves. But once you can
Mm.
do that, Nicholas, you've won the battle. So thank
Yes.
you for being so hardworking, and for going where it is very difficult to go to. Okay.
No. Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay. So we just see.